So I got the new trucks on. These are the Thunder 149, what's it called? Hollow lights. The Jamie Foy graphic. Hollow axle, hollow kingpin, and forged base plate. And this is my first time riding them. So I've just been cruising around on these a little bit. And first thing I noticed about these is that they are a lot lighter. And that's coming because I came from a 149 independent truck, standard, to a 149 hollow light Thunder truck, which is a pretty big weight difference. So that's the first thing I noticed with these trucks, that they're a lot lighter. Yo, that's a Fox right there. Yo, what the heck? Okay, I'm actually really impressed with these trucks. Like, when I first got them, I thought they were gonna definitely be a little too light, and I thought it was gonna be like really noticeable in terms of like how fast it snaps down. And since Thunder trucks are also lower, that means that the gap between your wheel and your deck is a lot shorter, which means that you're gonna get wheel bite if you rock bigger wheels, which I do. I rock 54mm wheels. So far no wheel bite yet, which is pretty good. Damn. Okay, just because it's gonna rain pretty soon, I'm gonna save the grind test of these trucks till tomorrow. But for now, I'll just get like flat ground and just try to break in the trucks a bit more. I just want to see how well these are gonna scoop for tray flips. I've never landed a tray flip yet, but I just want to see if it feels any different. I gotta work on those. I have the fakey backside flip. Dude, these trucks make tricks feel so much easier because of how light they are. Like there's so much more like nimble and like flippy and stuff. It feels so much better than independent trucks, honestly. No diss to Andes though. Okay, you know what? Since it's not raining outside, I'm gonna do the grind test on my curb, these trucks. It's currently Tuesday right now. The parts that you saw for the video beforehand were yesterday. But right now, I'm out to do the grind test with the Thunder trucks. I'm very sorry that it's quite windy outside today. So right now, what the plan is I'm going to Frisbee Park. I'm going to Frisbee Park to skate the benches that are there and maybe to skate the two-stair at that church. I'm not even exaggerating when I'm saying that it's like hella windy outside. Like, dude, I went to go pick up my board and it almost flew away because the wind's blowing against me. So I went to go pick up my board and the board almost flew away because of how light it was and how windy it is. But we're here now, so. Skating these Thunders for about 2 days, and I think that's a pretty decent amount of time for me to give you guys a first impression of these trucks. So after riding Indies for the past like 2 years, the biggest thing that I noticed with these Thunder hollow lights was the weight, and I think that's for a few reasons. First of all, these trucks have a forged base plate, which means that this base plate is thinner
than like a standard Thunder base plate. And that's because the process of forging something is when you like press them together to make it stronger. So while these trucks while the base plates are thinner, they're also a lot stronger than the standard ones. If you guys are wondering the height of these trucks, these are 49 millimeters from the center of axle to the base plate, and the standard base plate Thunder trucks are 50 millimeters from center of axle to base plate. Unlike a standard independent truck, which is 55 millimeters tall from base plate to center of axle. So that's a pretty big height difference already. So there's two more reasons why these trucks are a lot lighter than an independent truck or even just a standard Thunder truck. And that's because since these are the hollow lights, they have a hollow axle, which means the axle that runs through the truck right here is hollow. As you guys can see, there's a hole in the axle, and the kingpin is also hollow. So that reduces a lot of weight from the truck. As you guys can see, the independents that I've been riding are just the standard ones with no hollow axle or no hollow kingpin. And these trucks are also lighter because they're just a less bulky truck. Like if you look at like an independent, I know these ones are like ground down and worn down, but like you can just tell that like an independent is a lot more bulky than a Thunder truck. Like you could just tell like by looking at like the bottom of the base plate here compared to the Thunder, they're a lot more bulky and there's a lot more like metal around the kingpin area. So here's more of a close-up. So here's the independent truck and here's the Thunder truck. You can see like around this area, there's a lot more metal than in the Thunder truck, and the base plate is a lot thicker on the independent truck. And just looking at it, the hanger of the independent truck is a lot thicker than the Thunder truck. So the question is, am I gonna stick with Thunders or am I gonna go back to independents? So I think I'm probably gonna stick with Thunders. Next time I might give the Thunder Lights a shot, and the only difference with those compared to these is that the Thunder Lights have a solid axle and these have a hollow. So let me know what trucks you guys ride in the comments and why you ride them. I'll see you in the next one.